Alright, how's everybody doing today? February 2nd, Groundhog Day 2021. This video is probably going to be a little different. Call it a pickup bed talk. Like I've mentioned before, I remember as I was growing up watching my dad and his friends and relatives and, whoever. Stand around the bed of a pickup truck and talk for hours and hours. So I'm gonna do a little pickup bed talk here today. Today, it's a Tuesday and I'm off work, bereavement leave. Okay, everybody that's followed me, knows what that's all about right now. So anyway, I'm not gonna go into that. I've talked enough about that, So anyway, today I was, killing a little time this morning, and I ran across a couple of things that have stuck in my mind. Let me see. I don't know which one I saw first, but anyway, one of the things I want to talk about is I ran across a YouTube video on a YouTube channel, and I wasn't a subscriber to it before then. It's called Prepper Nation, and the specific video is called The Real Storm. And I don't know, I was boredom, curiosity, whatever. I decided to click on it. I've watched a bunch of crazy conspiracy theory videos for the last probably a month. Just crazy stuff. But anyway, and so just ran across this, and I what's he talking about? The real storm. So I decided to click on it. I was bored and didn't have much else going on. So I took on there and I start watching it, and I can't repeat verbatim what he said, so everything from this point on talking about this channel is going to be paraphrased. And basically what he was talking about, and I don't know, it may lose some people here, and okay, that's fine. But anyway, what he talked about was we need to stop worrying so much about the politics, who's in the White House, and get back to the basic principle that we all need to be living by. And I've also, I need to mention here too that I watched a Unashamed podcast video, or I listened to it. You can watch it on YouTube. It's Unashamed with Phil Robertson. And, I'm kind of a follower of theirs. This podcast has Phil, Al, and Jace Robertson. But anyway, they kind of said the same thing. And that's why I mention it here. That, we need to get back to the basics. No matter who's in the White House, we still live in the richest country in the world. And for right now, it's the most free country in the world still yet. Which is kind of a sad statement on the world, I think. But anyway, and we need to just be more thankful for what we do have. We're all wound up, and like I said, I got a couple of, I've been watching these crazy videos. I said earlier, people, and it's crazy. And I've been talking to a cousin in Iowa and one down in Arkansas, and they've been feeding me information, and it's from the same kind of places. And it all turned out that nothing happened. And probably nothing is going to happen. So I kind of decided, and then I heard the Unashamed podcast, and said, here's what I need to be doing for me and my family. I just need to be more grateful, more thankful for what I do have. You know, and the fact that, you know, I got a roof over my head. No, it ain't real fancy. It's pretty good size, but it's not real fancy. It needs some work. But, you know, it's a dry, warm place to sleep. So, you know, I just need to be thankful for that. I got a job that puts food on the table. I also, as if you're a follower of my channel, you're well aware of, have an alternative source of protein roaming around out here that sometimes just drives me nuts, along with Ivy, or not Ivy. Ivy is my daughter. And anyway, it's a dump truck going down the road. Got distracted. But anyway, they irritate the crap out of Rhonda and Ethan a lot of the times. They get out and they got to be put back, and you know. But anyway, just be more thankful. And that has struck a note with me. And if you get a chance, go check out the Prepper Nation. The Real Storm is the video I'm talking about. I'm not a doomsday prepper. I do believe in being prepared, although I don't practice it the way I should. But, you know, we all should be prepared for things. I mean, I know in this part of the country, we've all got to look out for tornadoes. Got to be prepared for a tornado. You know, hence we bought a storm shelter last year. I discussed that in a video. You know, you just got to be prepared for uncertain times. And uncertain times come. And sometimes they don't last very long. Sometimes they last a long time. But you've got to have a certain amount of preparation. You know, a lot of these videos I was watching and getting all hung up in were saying things like, oh, you need 2 weeks worth of food, you need some bottled water, you know, the same amount of bottled water, 2 weeks worth, you need cash, you need, make sure your car or truck's filled up with gas, and you know, that's just common sense stuff we probably all ought to be doing anyway. I mean, just, you know, if you can do it, get you some food put back, buy you some canned goods, buy you some dried beans, dried rice, whatever, you know. And that's stuff I've talked about before, I think. But anyway, that struck a chord with me. Now the next thing was I ran across a post by Hillsdale College's little magazine they put out. They put, I read this on Facebook. I am a subscriber to Imprimis. IMPRIMIS. I made notes today if it seems like I'm a little more clear. But anyway, this article was about kind of a government thing, and, you know, and there was some things that, you know, they talked about George Orwell's 1984, which I have read that, I believe. It's been a long time ago, but I have the gist of it. You know, that's where the term Big Brother is watching comes from. And Arthur, and I'm going to kill this name, Kessler, Darkness at Noon. Not read that one. It's the first time I've heard about it. Also, Aldous Huxley's Brave New World. I have heard of that one, have not read it. I've heard of the author as well. And the fourth book they talked about was C.S. Lewis's That Hideous Strength. I've heard of C.S. Lewis. I need to study up on him, because I think he's someone I would enjoy his writings. But I've not heard of the book That Hideous Strength. But anyway, it all comes back to, you know, they're all in the same vein as 1984. And I have also read Fahrenheit 451, you know, and I've read Ayn Rand's Atlas Shrugged, which is a huge book. Whoa. But anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna get off into that. But they're all very of a similar vein, and like I said, I know I at least have the gist of 1984. I've read Fahrenheit 451 and Atlas Shrugged. So and I see parallels or connections or something. I don't know, but I can see it. Ayn Rand talks about how the special interest controls the government. I mean, and it ends up, can't even think of the word. I guess retarding the progress of companies, to keep them from growing, and they have to share their intellectual property with other companies. And like I said, I'm not going to get into it. But they're all the same kind of book there, and I see it. And in the book 1984, there was a department of the government called the Thought Police. Now, just to let y'all know, this isn't a new idea thought up by George Orwell, because it also had a note that in Persia, before the Persian War, another name I'm probably going to kill, Herodotus made a note that in Persia, before the Persian War, I'm sure you can look that all up, that it was illegal to even think about something that was illegal to do. Now think about that for a minute, would you? Is this not where we're headed? I don't know. Leave your comments below. I'm open to comments. I'll listen. But, and then we get back to 1984's Thought Police. And, they rewrote history constantly. We're not quite there, but I can see people trying to do that now. They controlled media and what you were allowed to see. I see that happening. I see these big tech, and most of y'all do too, I'm sure, trying to manipulate your thoughts and decisions. I mean, if you're on Facebook, they're constantly, I get fact checked, but I really don't care. And I had a discussion today on Facebook with a guy that fact checked another Facebook friend of mine's post. Or no, it started out that, he ended up fact checking him. But anyway, and posted that fact checked. So I said, well, you know what? I need to be informed. I want to see what this fact check says. And the fact check in actuality proved the first poster as correct. But the fact checker thought that it was proving him wrong. And then I broke out of this discussion with this guy that what the definition of undocumented was. And he said that Biden meant, well, here you go, he had to read his mind to figure this out, or I don't know, maybe he's seen something I haven't. But anyway, that Biden meant that undocumented just means you only have a permit to work in this country. Well, my argument was, if you've got a permit to work in this country, then you're documented. That's not undocumented. Anyway, again, leave your comments. But I just, this stuff just is on my mind today. I guess that's what happens when you're not at work and you're trying to distract yourself from things. Like I said today, just to be perfectly honest here, I'm definitely trying to distract myself with stuff because, of the, Rhonda's mom's funeral is Friday, and, I don't like to sit around and think about that stuff. I am a Christian and I believe in heaven and, all of that. And I believe that, Rhonda's mom, that she went there. She's a good woman. But I just don't like thinking about death. Anyway, you know, what's my next thought? I ran out of notes. Which, you know, it's different having notes anyway to look at. I don't usually do it. So, I don't know. I appreciate all comments. You know, I don't know. I hope this video isn't too shaky. I'm standing, as you can see, the sun's in my face here, kind of, and so I can't see my screen. Anyway, I would post links to all of that in the comments. Well, I'll try to. I'm going to do this on my phone. I've got other stuff to do. One of the things I'm trying to distract myself is the kitchen sink clog that I've been dealing with for a week. Had a drain snake down it, shoved all kinds of chemical cleaners down there, and just not making any progress with it. At some point, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to crawl under the house and actually take apart the pipe. But anyway, that's neither here or there. That's just something I'm trying to distract myself from. You know, not much going on around here right now. It's winter time, due to a few, some financial setbacks. Mainly, I don't know if you can see this thing behind me here. That's been a big one. But you know what? That's life. I'm not gonna complain about that. It gave me an opportunity, whether I could afford it or not, to upgrade it a little bit, a little more power out of it. Which, you know, I checked the numbers on it, and factory numbers are like 390 horsepower. Now that's probably crankshaft horsepower, but anyway. And 407 foot-pound torque. That's the stock numbers. And I expect those numbers to go up a little bit. But anyway, enough ranting around about that. I'm hoping that I've got some bred pigs out there. Haven't had much opportunity to stand around and watch and see what's going on with them. But I'm hoping. So anyway, leave me some comments. You like this video? Do you want more like it? I know everybody likes the pigs. I do too, but you know, there's only so much pig video that I can do. You know, I mean, hopefully here in about, well, maybe in about 3 months we'll have some baby pigs. I know everybody likes baby pigs, but so anyway, let me know what you think. Give me some ideas, and yeah, we'll catch you all on the next video. And until then, let's all look out for each other, help each other when we can. And you know what? If we help each other out, we need less government. Think about that a little bit. You know, if you got a little extra that you can share with your neighbor, and you know, as they say, pay it forward. But until then, let's all pray for each other.